Hello, my name is Harry Williams, and I am from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And I'm doing this video because I'm in a situation that I could really use the help of anybody who would be interested in helping somebody out with a real situation. This is not a bogus situation. I'm not looking to raise any cash for myself. I'm not looking to raise cash for anything other than to repair my house so that I can live in it. Now I'm going to give you a short background of what's going on and how I'm in this predicament. About 3 years ago, I was living in an apartment, and the apartment rent had gotten too high because I'm on disability. But even with my disability, I couldn't afford the $700 a month to pay the rent, and plus utilities and buy food for the house, as well as my personal insurance. And it wasn't enough to get by. So I was able to purchase a house for $8,000, which needed repairs. At that time, the I was able to secure that funding through the help of a family member, which at that time was my father. He's deceased since then. He died July 13th, 2014. I was also, because he has done contracting work in the past, I was also able to use my dad to help me start the project and at some point complete it so that I could move in. At that time, I moved out of my apartment and was living with my parents, both who are up in age. My dad was 88 when he died, and my mom is presently 89, and she's in very poor health, and she does have dementia. So I am taking care of my family, and at this point, we have come across an additional issue while going through the hardship of losing my father and me in the process of helping to take care of my mom. We found out that my dad had not filed taxes on his home here for a number of years, and there are several liens on the property, and that we have been noticed by the county that if we aren't able to secure the funding for these taxes, we would lose our home. So we have put the house up for sale so that we could secure, pay the taxes, and make sure my mother lives comfortable. Uh, at the point that all these things happened, it was a year before my dad died. I had to stop the construction or the work that was being done on my personal home because I needed to help my dad, and be there for them and help with the day to day responsibilities and the day to day finances to keep the house going for my dad and mom. At that point, I stopped working on my own property. Now, in July 2013, my dad did pass away, and he had cancer and the lung disease. When you work around asbestos, and I can't think of the name of it, it has initials to it, but that's how he passed away. Uh, okay, I was waiting for my phone to stop. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but for the last, since he's passed away till this year, July, it'll be his second year that he's passed away. We have got my mother situated, and at this time, we don't want to place my mom in a nursing home. We want her to, live with a family member, and all my siblings are living out of state, and she does not want to move out of state. So I'm in dire needs of repairing my home, finishing the repairs on my home, so that I could move in and move my mother and possibly my sister in with me, so that we can continue to take care of my mother. Uh, Now, the request that I'm asking for is funds to help finish the repairs on my home. Um, I had the work that I had completed was we did need some roof repair, which was done. When we entered into the property, all of the uh, plumbing was ripped out. All the carpet was ripped out of the housing. The electricity needed to be upgraded. So we were able to complete those things to make the house where we have running water and the roof is not leaking and crashing through and destroying the other upper floors of the home. That's been repaired. We also did some repairs with the electricity that needed to be upgraded, and thanks to a very good friend of mine who's an electrician, was able to do that for pretty much nothing. You know, I had to pay for supplies, but he really helped out tremendously because he's familiar with my circumstances. Um, now, we were able to scrape the wall. A lot of this was manual labor, which I did with my kids and friends of mine. We were able to strip the wallpaper off the wall and things like that, and initially put a a coat, a paint, not the painting, but the primer. We were able to primer the rooms to get ready for painting. The upstairs second floor needs to still have some uh, wallpaper removed and uh, primered. All the bathrooms, which are two bathrooms, need to be finished, but the plumbing is completed. So all the plumbing is completed. It goes into the bathroom, and the only thing we need to do is put the vanity in the bathrooms and connect the water up, and we'll have running water. The floors need to be completed. We need to put tile down on the floors, and we also need to put carpeting or flooring in on the floors as well. The I got an estimate from a contractor, and the total amount, including furnace, because our furnace is broken and it cannot be repaired. We had it checked out, and including the furnace, he's talking about I would need anywhere between $18,000 and $22,000 to complete this project. I know that's a lot of money, and that's why I'm asking for any donation that you can possibly provide. Now, what makes this situation for me a little more pressing is that my mother has to be out of our house here where she's at now in the next 45 days. And I need to at least complete partial or part of the project so that at least we can move in and have heat and have proper rooms for my mom to be able to sleep and finish the kitchen so that we can cook meals in the home. Uh, Now, the interesting thing for me is I'm not actually looking for cash. I mean, cash would be helpful because I can pay for things as I go and get them done. But I want to make sure that you understand that this is not a scam or joke or anything like that. You can provide funding, and you can even provide a contractor who will come in and do the work. We just want to get the work done, and the so that we can move in. If you would prefer to send cash, um, I can have it sent directly to my credit union where they will distribute the funds to me through a contractor as needed to get the work completed and get it done. So that's uh, my need, and I'm hoping you guys see the sincerity in this. This is not a joke. I've worked all my life, and due to an illness at the age of around 49, 50, um, a few years after that, I had to stop working because I came down with severe kidney disease and eventually had to be placed on dialysis. Uh, Also, severe arthritis, so kind of in pretty bad shape. And with everything said, with my mom not being healthy and me not able to do the work because I am just not physically able to do it. That's why I'm asking for your help. I can also ask if anybody that's within our region of Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, that would like to help by doing the labor for us for free. That is also something we would look for look forward to receiving. As you can see, my dialysis treatment as goes through my arm, and that has permanently been uh, disabled or it doesn't function anymore because my arm has just have blood clots and tumors in them. I can show you that. Hope you can see it. I'm trying to see which way to turn this thing. And my access to this arm is, I can't get it to see. I can see from here, but as you can see, my arm is completely blown up pretty badly. And these were the access portals to do the actual dialysis. Let me turn it this way. Oh, you can see it better that way. And they used to take it right through here and up through here, but it's completely blocked now, all the way up here. And I need surgery to repair that. But on the meantime, I have to get surgery through a PICC file where they actually, not surgery, but treatment through PICC access, where they can actually do my blood and do it right through my heart. Through these PICC valves. So I'm not in the greatest shape either, but I'm not complaining because I can still walk around. I can still have my faculties. I still have my mind, and I thank God for all that I do have, and I'm not harping on the things that I don't have. But I think that everybody, as far as I'm concerned, and this doesn't even have to be me. I'm talking about anybody. I think anybody should be able to have affordable housing or someplace where they can live, because tomorrow is not even promised to me, as we all know. And if something would happen to me, at least they would have a stable place to live and be able to function, to get by for the remaining years my mom has and whatever remaining years that I have left in my life. So I hope and pray that you see this tape, and I hope that you, this is not a spoof or a scam or anything like that, because any way that you'd like to donate the money, free labor, or anything like that, it'll be well open. You'd be able to see the actual housing for yourself. You're able to go and see what I pay for the housing. You're able to see the supplies that I already have in the house that just needs to be already placed in. So I have most of the supplies, and was able to place that. It was nice for Habitat for Humanity. They have a discounted shop. We were able to get sinks and bowls and things like that at a very discounted price. So we have all those things in place. We just need to be able to set everything up and make sure that it's up to code and that we can move in. So I'm sorry for the length of this, but that's my video, and thank you very much for listening, and I hope you can be of some help. My goal is that anyone locally that is able to participate and help at the end of the project, I would like to, have a nice cookout and let people see the finishing results of what their labor has put into place. Unfortunately, I'm not able to pay anyone, but at least I can feed you, and we can actually see the fruits of your labor. And I will video that cookout as well. So if you'd like to get a video of it, if you've contributed to this, the need that I have, I would love to send you a video. Just send me information to my website, and I'll be glad to send you a video of the completion of the house. And I think that's it from me, and thank you very much. And I hope you receive this in the spirit that is giving. And God bless you. Thank you. Oh, by the way, because I do have existing health issues, and my mom does as well, including my sister, all of us are over 60 years of age, and my mother's almost 90. I would really appreciate, more than anything, your prayers, asking God to sustain us and keep us in good health for the time that we have left on this earth. So your prayers are very much so needed, and thank you for anyone who will pray for us, and as well for those who will donate. Thank you very much, and you guys have a good day.